GingerGM. GingerGM.
Hello everyone, and yeah, let's get it on. Let's get it on, boys. I'm playing Title Tuesday, which is due to start actually in about a minute. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played Title Tuesday for a while now, so I don't know how I'll do. I often do really bad, or sometimes well, so who knows. But let's have a look at the players. So Title Tuesday is probably the premium chess event online in the world, and it's got the strongest players. And if you just look at the list here, you've got Firuza as the top seed, so you know, future world champion there. That's pretty rock and roll. You've got some bloody strong players. Dmitry Adriakin, who's this guy? Let's just have a look. Probably someone like, you know, Artemeyev. He's bloody strong. He won what did he win? He won Gibraltar. Just look at the list. Where am I? Let's have a look where I am. So I always want to finish above my why can't I scroll down? Scroll down. Oh, it's doing this thing again. Let me see if I can just change this out. There we go. That's better. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. And where am I? Where am I? Look how far I'm scrolling down already, man. Okay, my good friend Gwen Jones is 39th seed. Look at the amount of Grandmasters in this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm still scrolling down. I'm still trying to find me. I can't scroll down any further. Look. This is crazy. Okay, we're actually in with a game already. So let's just okay, let's go back to the game and we'll have a look at you know, the play. Right, so I'm going to start at the black line. So we are going for, I want to get in top 3 this time, even though I don't even know where I was seeded. Maybe someone else can check where I'm seeded, but we're going for a black line. Let's start with the black line. Now G3 is quite a sensible way to play, and B5 is actually a weird little move I recommend in my new chessable course. I mean, let me just see what's going on here. Oh, I don't like that. We're going to have to get rid of that. Put it over here. Where can I put that? That's put me off my game. Okay, we'll put it over here. Does it fit over there? Oh no, this is I'm losing precious time. Where can it go? Okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, I don't like this. Everything has to be, like, you know, in tune, or I get really annoyed. So and I'm losing on time. God. Okay, chat box. Let's get rid of you. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Let's deal with it later. Okay, so you're gonna have to, for this game, everything's gonna look a little bit messy, I am afraid, but it will all become clear soon. Okay, so I think nowadays the time limit is only 3 minutes plus 1 second a move. Is that correct? So let me see. Okay, I'm going to play h5, and actually this is pretty much what I give on the chessable course. Now I'm going to try for this one, or can I castle? What do I play here? Let's go for A. Let's try to go for the most aggressive line we can. And how do I get rid of this chat box? I'm going to, okay, that one. We might have it. Yes, we might have it. I might be more comfortable soon. What's he got? What's she gone for? She's gone. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I'm feeling better. And now my Spartan pawn, hopefully, will hold everything up. And I talk about this a lot in the course, how this one pawn is worth 3 other warriors, and it often holds the position up. And this little idea, quite important to get some counterplay. But my opponent's playing a good line here. I have to admit, the way she's playing is very decent. I suppose one thing I want to be trying to do is take and go c5, so I can attack e4. And this little g3 line that my opponent has played actually has quite a lot of bite in it. So can I do that? Can I take and go c5? Well, then the knight comes in here. So first of all, I'm going to castle. And there's one more thing I want to do. I should have set this up before, but let me just get rid of that gap and then we're ready to go. It'd be bad to lose the first game, but I have done it before. Lost to someone I should really beat on rating, but my opponent's playing very well here. So what can you do? Okay, right, so castling is okay. This pawn is just to stop that idea. And now I can really, I think I'm just going to play one more move here, the rook is very good in these lines, and the reason I know what to do in these black line positions is because literally recently I've just finished this course for Chessable, which has been one of my most amount of work I've done for anything in a long time. It took me months to do. Thank you for any subs or cheer outs that I miss. It's very easy to do so, and it's going to be a really good course, I think, and it'll be on sale, as you can probably see, in about 6 days. So this is a very common idea again, and you can see that the Spartan pawn, one thing you do in these variations is you really try to go for this pawn. So I'm going to play the black line in every game today, and I'm going to try to go for that pawn so I can win that pawn now. But how do I do it? Do I take here or take here? Which one do I want to do? Now I think I'm going to do this one. Not sure what was better, and obviously I'm going to follow up with this move here, and I'm hoping my play in the center of the board will give me a good position. Now you can take that pawn, but I don't think that's particularly relevant. And let's now just use this e-file that I have. So try to put all my pieces on here, and another logical move would be to come straight in to this rank. And if I can just release my bishop here, there's going to be some very powerful ideas. And you can see that this is one of the typical ways you play this system now. You basically try to win the e-pawn, and at some point this bishop, which looks quite crap, becomes an amazing piece. Now, should I have played rook here first? Well, I can still do this. I think swapping off, though, is more tempting. And this should be a very good position for me now. If I go rook here, can she try to swap queens with this one? Or do I just take a pawn simply? Let's just take a pawn for now. Always going to be useful to have the extra pawn. And you can see that this beast of a piece and my opponent's weak king should give me a better position. I think they've actually made the time control of this a little bit quicker than they used to. It used to be 3 minutes plus 2 seconds a move, but now it's 3 minutes plus 1 second a move. That's probably not good for me, being like an old man, you know, an old man playing. Okay, so now let's go here, and I'm threatening to come in with checkmate, but look at my pieces. My knight is coming here, and just look how strong my king is. The bishop defends everything. My king is absolutely safe, and my opponent's king is going to get slaughtered. Okay, so she's coming back to defend. That's a good idea. Maybe she wants to come in here, but I'm going to get my activity in first. So another piece is diving in to the attack. And now can I play this one? Boom! Boom shakalum boom boom. And the point of this is queen there is checkmate. And you can see all my pieces just coordinating very nicely together. And that is checkmate. That's how you do the black line, boys and girls. You can see I've been working on this course a lot. I have been working on it a lot. That's nice. Nice way to start off, eh? So let's have a look at the chat. So sorry I missed the chat there. How is the setup looking now? So I'm just let's have a look. That looks alright to me. It looks alright. It looks like we're functioning well here. I think, how many rounds have we got here? 10 rounds? Is it 10 rounds? 9 rounds. 340 players. I'll have a look at the scores in a minute, but let me catch up on the chat. So who do we have? Well, if I miss your name, I'm sorry. Apologies. Frank Rutten, thank you for the cheer out. Very kind. Of course, hello to Yobius. Tom F51, hello. Charlie's in the cap. Kowalski. Simon on the black line. This black line sideline is called the ginger line. The ginger line is coming soon. That might be a whole new setup. The ginger line. Plocrux. Yeah, this B5 idea is what I look at in the black line. It gets a lot of ideas. This way to get to get some counterplay. Hello to Monkey Chess. Hello to Ruland. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Who's done a brilliant course of GingerGM on the Leningrad Dutch. Extremely strong player. Ruland. Go and check out his streams, Monkey Chess. I think I just saw Fiona rescribing. It's all happening. So, hello, Fiona, who I just spent a week with. Aldo, hello. How you doing, mate? I saw a picture of Blair on the back of your motorbike yesterday. Oh, God. I mean, I'm just picturing Blair on a motorbike. It's quite a scary thought. Did I get my car back? Well, I got my car back, but it's in my drive. And what happened, if you're not sure, people, I was at a chess event over the weekend. Fucking terrible weekend, excuse my French. Sometimes just swearing is correct, I feel. If you're under the age, I apologise. You can always go and watch someone else's stream who's like, a bit more PG. I'm PG, just a little bit swearing occasionally. Don't follow what I do. Anyway, so yeah, what happened was I was playing the 4NCL, English League, British League, whatever, Saturday and Sunday. I had quite a quick game on Sunday, so I thought I'd get in my car. It's a 2-hour drive home. I'll get home quite early Sunday, had a lot of work to do Monday. I got in my car, Fiona and Alex were in the car. I started it up and it sounded like a Harley Davidson. And it was like, oh no, something's wrong. I called out the RAC. They had a look and they say, someone's gone under your car with a hacksaw, like a saw. They've taken off your exhaust pipes and they've stolen the, carbonator or something like that. And I was like, oh, what does that mean? And they go, well, we can't take you home with the RAC. You have to call your insurance company and the police. Oh God, here we go. So I called up the insurance company and the police. The insurance company were absolutely shit, terrible. It was privilege and green flag. Do not get insured with them. I waited. They sent someone out on Saturday, but the guy then said, "Oh, we've only been instructed to take your car to a local garage and not you." And I was like, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know." So I said, "Well, that's no good." They came the next day, and do you know what they did the next day? This is where it got a bit wacky. The next day they came along. Carburetor, that's the one. Thank you. Catalytic carburetor. The next day they came along, and I thought, great, they're here. Woohoo! And they got me in the thing, and they got my vehicle, Range Rover, old Range Rover, probably worth about $2,000. That's all, not for a car. They got it on the back, and I was like, right, I'm going home. It's about 11 a.m. and I thought, this is all right. I'm going to be home. I'm going to be home by 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. The driver drove me to a service station, like a station on the M25, in the wrong direction. I was like, where are you going? And he goes, I've been instructed to drop you and the car off at a service station. And I'm like, well, what the hell's going on there? I don't live at a service station, funnily enough. I actually live in a house. I don't live in a garage. And he goes, well, I'm dropping you off here. There'll be someone waiting for you here to take you to the next destination. And I'm like, okay, well, if they're here already, I don't see a big problem. He dropped me off and he goes, yep, they're here already, see you later. I'm like, and he's gone. So I was left at this service station, and my phone by this point had died. It's not working extremely well. You can see it's literally flickering and it's broken basically. So I didn't have a phone. I waited 3 hours and then nothing turned up. And basically, is it my move? Oh, okay. Oh, look, I'm playing someone good, David Paravan. Let's talk about. We'll finish the story of that later. I got home anyway, so it's all right. It's all okay. It's all okay. But I was bloody annoying. Right, what are we going to do now? I'll be playing this a lot. Played this against Nigel Short in Bunratty a while back. Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, I'm not messing about. I mean, you give a dog a bone, and I'm actually gonna play it. I'm gonna play a little bit sensible. Thank you for anyone who's subscribing, by the way, and all that stuff. Anyway, I got home, but it cost me a lot of money, 300 quid, and they say it's going to cost me over £1,000 to get the car fixed. So I'm going to get my brother to come over and have a go at fixing it. He's good with cars. He's better than me anyway. I don't know. All I know about is the chessboard. I don't know anything about cars. Okay, so now I want to play this one. Is he going to go and grab a... Am I worried about that? I'm not too worried about that. This pawn here is... I mean, you can also take in those positions and go c3, but this is normally the most dynamic move. Now, if he goes queen b6, I might even move my bishop back. I don't know how stupid that is. I can also try sacrificing it, but with his bishop already here, I don't think the sacrifice is very good. So I'm just going to come back. Is that stupid? Just worried I'm actually being very stupid here. you know, I can go some weird move like this as well. Is that, if he takes it, I've always got that move, yeah? So I'm getting a bit carried away with some weird lines here. I don't know. Let me have a look. Knight here takes bishop e5. That looks kind of like crazy though to me. d6, rook b1, here knight b5 and bishop. Oh, I'm gonna have to play it. Here takes bishop e5. Is this completely stupid? Probably. What about d6? d6 is another stupid move. Okay, we're gonna play a stupid move. This looks like fun. This looks like fun, and the idea is I've got this one if he takes my pawn, and I'm just trying to stop him playing d6, and I'm just trying to get something a bit weird. Just trying to, I mean, maybe he can go knight h5 here, but then knight h5 is actually a bit annoying, yeah? Knight h5, I can bring my bishop back here. Okay, so he's just developed, and he's controlling this square. So now, if I go knight here, or knight d2. Knight d2. This knight over here is quite annoying. It's a weird position. Okay, let's just go here. We have to develop some pieces, but I kind of feel like I could do one more tempo in this position. If knight here, I can move the bishop back to h2. So he's gone this way, and he wants to bring the knight in here, I see. So bishop here, he takes, and he's threatening knight c3, trapping my queen. So do I go? No. Kind of maybe doing myself a little bit of stupidity here, aren't I? Playing all these kind of clever moves. Okay, I don't know. I probably should have just played some normal moves. This is a little bit wonky what I'm doing. I'm now thinking knight here and knight d2, but why have I put the pawn there? That's a little bit mad. A little bit mad. Knight c4 wins. Knight c4 wins, says Roland. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm hoping this is did knight c4 win? I don't know. I can't. It might have done. It might be better than this. This is my stupid idea. But what am I doing? What am I actually doing here? Am I actually? I've gone completely bonkers here, haven't I? This is really stupid. Because he's just going to win this rook. There's not much I can do about it, no? Okay, but do I get any attack? Or is it just fantasy? Okay, yeah, I mean, I've got 29 seconds as well. What is this? Okay. It's kind of interesting, I think. It's kind of interesting, but it might be rubbish. I want to take here and go here, but I'm going to be a whole rook down, yeah? Which is kind of not interesting. Knight c3. Queen f3, I'm assuming. And have I got a3? Oh, it's bloody complicated, this. So knight c3, queen f3. Bishop takes here. Take there. Okay, so he's taken there. Well, I better take this one. And now, can I? Oh no, I can't go bishop e5. So I really kind of. Oh, I've got my time. Time, Williams, time. I forgot it's a lot quicker nowadays. So, what am I down? Exchange? Do I have any compensation? Minimum after that move. That is a good move. Yeah, I think I'd say imaginative play did not play. I mean, why don't I just play normal chess against these guys? Stupid, Simon. Stupid. Okay. Oh, he's got checkmate there. That's bloody. Do you see that? He's actually. That would be checkmate. Unbelievable. So this is obviously completely lost, this position. But I will play on a little bit. Why don't I go bishop e5? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing now. God, you don't get much time. Just 1 second goes quick, man. doing? Not good, Williams. Not good play. Am I actually? Is it actually? Are you getting any extra time even? Doesn't feel like I am, but maybe that's just because I'm terrible. Well, my position's terrible, isn't it? Come on, Harry. Oh, it's a travesty. I'm playing on because this time seems to be going quite quick, but it's a travesty. His time's not going down. We resign. That was disappointing. That was kind of disappointing. A lot quicker. So I probably shouldn't have played that. Well, I mean, I played that one a bit silly. What's going on there? Why are you doing that to me? So, I mean, the opening, I mean, I just started playing a little bit too imaginatively. My original idea, which I should have stuck to, which is not so stupid. I played this d6 move, but he gets great development. If I just play the bishop back to c1, I don't think this is that bad because his queen is maybe misplaced on b6. And I just want to go knight c3 and e4. And this would be very normal. And also his queen on this square can get hit by a knight c4. So I should just play. I should have just played a sensible move, like e6, knight c3. But this position is absolutely just normal. So you know, I've always got my little h5. So that was a little bit disappointing, that game. We'll see if we can bounce back from that bad game. Often I have a bad game at the start. I remember once I started with 5 out of 5, but often it takes a bit of a bad game to get rolling. I haven't practiced much blitz online recently, and I've just realised this is quite a quick time control. I think we both just realised that. Did I have any chances? Any other? I don't know. I don't think I was ever doing that well in that game. Let's bounce back with a Dutch. Hello, Martin, Merry Hatman. We're not here to see sensible moves. I know, but I also want to win, Martin. I can still play some strange moves, but we want to play strange moves and win, maybe. I believe. So we'll try to do that. And I think if we get a Dutch in, I'll be very happy. I need to win the next 4, something like that. If you're not sure who's playing in today, then there's a lot of strong players. I mean, look at some of these guys playing. Here is the list of players. Indian Lad. Who is Indian Lad? I think I beat Indian Lad once before. But who is that? Who is that? No, I don't want to leave sight. Who is Indian Lad? Okay, this guy's good. Yeah, he's good. But I managed to beat him once before. So I think everyone has to use their real names now. And you can just see the list of talent here. Look at them all. Look how many good players there are, yeah? But we'll get a roll of wins now. We will get a roll of wins. I've warmed up now. I'm warmed up now. It's all good. Jen's Chess says, I had a great classical Dutch. Did you win? Oh, well done. Nice one. Well, there you go. If you buy the courses that I've done, they will help you win. Maybe. I hope so. Where the hell am I? Look at all these names. There's too many good players. Too many good players here. Let's keep going down. So that's my friend Gawain Jones, who's one of the best players in England. He's lost the game as well. It's easy to lose a game, isn't it? That is Vlad. Good old Vlad. Vlad is there. And we have to keep scrolling down for me, I'm afraid. It's a long way to scroll. So we need to come back, definitely with a win now, because otherwise I'm going to get more and more angry and probably log off early. There I am, 130 seconds. Lawrence Trent is there as well. Okay, so we've got another game. We're in. Please give me a Dutch. Low IQ Trump supporter. Yay, we've got a Dutch. 0-1, game over. Thank you. Thanks for the game. Oh, he's going to try to G4 me. This is just the kind of mad stuff I enjoy facing. I like his handle. I like his handle. Do people on here think that Trump supporters have a lower IQ than the rest of the population or not? I'm not commenting on politics at all. We're not getting involved with politics here. No, 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 no. I get in trouble with that. No politics. Well, you can put it in the chat. I don't mind if you put it in the chat, Charlie. You can have some politics. Okay, what am I doing? What am I actually doing here? So he's playing quite a weird line. Now I really want to get this move in, but it's not so easy to do. So I could try knight c6, but then he might go d5. Then I know we can go knight e5, as in the Leningrad, but is that a bit too peculiar? Should we give it a go? It might get me in a lot of trouble though. Could go g6 and ignore everything. And okay, let's just put let's because Roland's in the chat, we'll put the bishop on g7. There we go. And hopefully not getting too much trouble. I'm wondering if he's going to go knight h4 after I take with the bishop, and if he gets e4, and he'll be doing very well. So I'm kind of hoping, he has played it, I'm hoping my development is going to be good here, and I don't want to allow him to play e4. I might even play d5 at the right moment. Oh, he's swapping queens off. No, 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 no. All right, not much choice there, I'm afraid, people, and I should be okay. I feel I'm reasonably developed. I've got e5 is a good move here, and if he pushes on, I've got knight b4, which should be a very good move. So what do I take with here? Pawn or the knight? Now knight looks natural, but d4, and he has a nice fluid center. So I'm going to take with a pawn and just try to hit these things. Probably about an even-ish position. It's not like, you know, not too bad for. I mean, maybe white's this pawn, but I've got a bit of development, even-ish, I'd say. Okay, so what are we doing next though? So don't have many targets. Kind of feels like e4 is the right move to try, even though that's opening up the position for his bishops. So e4, he has to go pawn takes, knight e5, castles. How is that? Is that really stupid of me to do that? Or do I? Okay, let's go for e4 up when it's not losing a pawn. I'm not sure how much I like swapping that pawn off though, because that is his one weakness. Is that a good idea? Okay, so now he's playing well. He's playing well. So that's a good move he played. I prefer his position actually. It's not really what you should be saying, Simon. But what am I doing? My knight is not good. I don't have any good squares for the knight. So we will try to find some target, and I'm down on time. Given a chance, I'll probably whip that one off. Can't lose this game. Can't lose this game, Williams. Or I say given a chance, I'll whip it off. Am I whipping it off? Don't know. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I think, no, it's not very good. Let's try to get another piece doing something first. So he should go h4 here. He's playing all good moves, you see. Now, what am I doing? Playing very badly. Can't play much better than this. This is bad chess. Okay. I mean, he should be going bishop c3, I feel here, but... And I'm going to just play a little bit quicker. A little bit more natural. Haven't quite got my flow yet. It's all about flow, Blitz, isn't it? If you're flowing, everything just is easy. But if you're not flowing, it's bloody hard. Right, that knight is not doing anything. Let's try to find somewhere to go for it. Over here, maybe? Is that somewhere it can go to? I want to keep it closed, but now we have to come back and cover that square. I don't want his bishop coming there. And I've got rook f6 and rook f8 is what we will try to do, which is improving my position a little bit, because he hasn't got... Okay, he's going to go f3 though, and he's still got a very solid position. Can my knight get there in time? Let's try. But then he puts his bishop on this square. So we will see. If I get my knight to here, I'm kind of happy. But he's got bishop f5, which is played, annoyingly. Bastard. Okay. And I don't really want to lose my Harry pawn in this position, because his Harry pawn is very strong. So I'm still trying to get my knight to h4. And I have no choice but to play this with hard position to evaluate. Can I come and take this if he tries to get active with his rook? I hope so. What is the evaluation of this position? I'm not sure. Okay. Come on, king. Do your magic. Okay, he's doing the same. Of course, he should do. Oh no, he's changed his mind. Now, do I go there and put a pawn on dart square and try to go c5 and try to get myself a little pass pawn? Certainly one way to play. This 1 second addition is pretty quick, isn't it? Well, it's very quick. Okay, we will definitely grab that one and play this. Oh, Simon, you're not going to win this one, are you? Unless something really magical happens. Ah, Simon, what are you doing? Push and pray. Well, you can see my idea here. Push and pray. And I have to just try to draw now, which is very disappointing. The way I'm playing. Is it a draw? It's probably a draw, this position. But of course, you should try to win. If he takes a draw there, it'd be crazy of him because he's a pawn up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, he's making progress now. Oh dear. Right, this is actually quite hard to draw now. What have I done? Simon. Very bad. Very bad. Let's go here. Well, yeah, still disappointing. I'm still disappointed with the draw, but I think I better take that one. Better take it. So, anyway, I didn't play well there. Obviously, need a bit of warming up to go. Maybe it was just about drawing, but I made it very tough for myself there. And let's have a look at the opening, because that was a weird one, wasn't it? So he played d4. And around here, maybe I should be doing something slightly different. Maybe even something like c5 is the right way. And if he takes it, check and take here. Because he's wasted a bit of time with this h3 move. Knight f6 is probably alright, looks natural. And even here, this g6 move I'm kind of thinking is not right. Maybe I should even waste the tempo by playing d5 here and just put my knight on e4, which would be a nice square. So we're actually a third of the way through the tournament, 50%. Let's hope the next two thirds of the tournament go a little bit better, shall we? So, anyone else in the chat? So, anyone else in the chat that's saying anything of interest? I'm sure you're all saying stuff of interest, of course. And Harry into space. We never did really get Harry into space. That's a project still want to do. Trying to get Harry the H pawn and send him into space, but I don't know why we never did that, you know. That would have been good. So our idea, and I really want to do this, is you can get these like weather balloons that don't quite go into space, but they go like 100,000 feet high. And I want to get a weather balloon and attach Harry the H pawn to the weather balloon with some cameras. So you've got some cameras to, you know, film the flight, and then put the footage up on YouTube. So see how high Harry could get into space. So I think I've talked about this before, hence why Harry into Space is talking. How different is the new black line compared to the chess-based stuff? It's quite different. I mean, the chess-based DVD I did on the black line was quite old. This one's got many more lines. It's got different variations. You don't always... I've given some options for blacks. You don't always have to go crazy and go for the kingside attack. I've given you other ways to play. It's more up to date. I look at some Petrov lines. It's probably like four times as big as the chess-based stuff, maybe more. I mean, if I said 10 times as big, it wouldn't be... I don't think I'd be too far off, because a lot of work went into it. Is there any chance of you making a course on the French defence, says Sarab? Maybe. I mean, I've done some DVDs of my company, and I know Chessable have quite a fair few courses on the French defence, so I was always thinking I'd like to do a GingerGM, another GingerGM, like a couple of videos on the French defence, the modern French defence, so I might do that for GingerGM as well, so it's possible. Are Chessable good to work with, says Sidetrack Al? Yeah, they are good to work with. It's a lot harder working for Chessable than it has been for some other companies. They really push you to like do a lot of stuff. Like, you know, you have to. I mean, it's really they're really very perfectionist, which is good because it means their products are very good as well. So, yeah, but I do enjoy working them. Can I throw my chess-based DVD away, says Grizzly Grizzoo? Nah, don't do that. It works as a good coffee, you know, a good thing to put your coffee on at least. No, it's still, I'm still proud of that DVD. Charlie the Chess Cat. Oh God, we've got to get a Charlie cam. Can I do one on the Alekhine French? No. Charlie the Chess Cat loves the Alekhine French, and that is mixed with the Alekhine French. What's my opponent doing here? Come on, at least play a game. I'm here to play, not just to get winning on time. The hardest opening for me till now is the London Jabava system. I thought the Jabava London is maybe one of the easiest openings to learn. Actually, I think the Chessable course explains that well, but I suppose it's different for everyone. Some people learn tactical openings very easily, other people don't, so you have to find out what's good for you. And I've always said some people prefer learning from videos better than some people from books. I've always preferred learning from videos. The first videos I watched were Grandmaster videos, was it? I think Foxy videos, and I learnt my openings from just putting a video on, laying in bed. Great way to learn. Let's have a look. Have I tried the Kalashnikov? No. Looks like I'm going to get a win here. So what does that put me on? 4.5? Well, I need to... no, 2.5. What am I talking about? I need to... I don't even know where I stand, but I need to get a run of wins going. Hopefully we get some more good players. Looks like opponent needed the toilet. Indeed, yeah, he's disappeared. It'd be quite embarrassing if he came back and now beat me. Maybe he's just had enough and he's gone, you know. Percy Hepworth is saying, my only issue with the black line is Simon finished last on Saturday. I have enough trouble making team as it is. Could you put that loses quicker? Well, I try not to publish anything that loses. I mean, I lost with the black line on Saturday, but my opponent was a very good player, top 100 player in the world, 2660 rating at least, and I've just done a YouTube video on that, and I actually got a very good opening with the black line. So you know, it certainly wasn't the opening problem. Okay, well, if he sits down now and beats me, that would be pretty embarrassing, wouldn't it? And we're not going to get a game here. We're here to play chess. This is round 4, is it? And we'll have a little look at the scores anyway. Not so impressive so far, and it's annoying when you don't get to play a game because I need to get a roll going, and so far it's been disappointing. Let's be honest. I haven't really played great so far. Well, that wasn't a good game. Should we give him a thumbs down? Yeah, because you know he did a runner or something. That was disappointing. And when you have a little break, you can't get a roll going. So let's have a look. Anyway, let's see who's winning. So the tournament so far, obviously that was round 4, and so many good players here. It's just crazy, yeah. Who's this GM? Oh, that is what's his name? He's good. And who was the top seed? Okay, let's have a look, see if we can find Ali Fraser's game. Where is Ali Fraser? Ali Razor? The Razor. Where is Ali Razor? Is he still playing? Let's have a look. I can't see him at the moment. Is Ali Razor, is that how you say his name? The very strong, well, I say ex-Iranian player. Where is he? I can't see his name. I'm just trying to find his name. Ali the Razor. Where is he? Lots of games going on. This isn't alphabetical order or something, or am I just completely blind? It's where are you, Razor? He must still be playing. He'd still be playing. He wouldn't have quit the would he? Or did he lose a game? He might use his surname. Let me see if you can see it as well. I'm just going through the games here. Tell me if I miss Ali Razor. And he's using his normal name for the competition. So there's Lawrence Trent, the famous. We'll put him on the board, shall we? Not that you guys can see the board at the moment, but you will do soon. And I can't find him, so I quite like to watch his games as well, but I can't see his name, so that's a bit peculiar. We might have to watch Lawrence Trent instead, which is a rather sad state of affairs, isn't it? When we got to watch Trenty, you know. Obviously, the elite players have gone home. If that's the case, if we've got to put Trenty on, I think we're going to have to put Trenty on, boys and girls. Okay, let's have a look how Lawrence is getting on. So there we go. How many points is Trent on? He's on 2. So if he loses this game, I always in these things, even if I'm playing badly, it's nice to get more points than Trent. Let's put it that way. But this position, he has the white pieces and looks fairly evenish. Same amount of material. Black's probably got a bit of a better pawn structure because he's got a more central pawn, I would say. You know, you can try to get this pawn going, but the time-wise, Black is very short time. And, okay, so he's turned down a draw there by going king here. Maybe he can also play something like e5. But now, I like Trent's position. Very clever move. Lawrence has found a square on e5. And the knight coming in here must be right. And he's even got, in some cases, g4. Would he play g4? I probably wouldn't do that myself, actually. Maybe I would try king c3 and b4. He has gone g4. A very aggressive player is old Loz. And this is an interesting position. But this time control's a lot quicker than it used to be. 3 plus 2 is a big difference. And you can see here, so he's playing a strong Grandmaster from America. I still like Trent's position because if you compare the knight in the centre of the board, very nice. So of course Lawrence has moved it away. And I think he wanted to get his king to this square, so he certainly shouldn't lose this position. The knight coming there, that wins a pawn. Or does it? And now the king can come through the centre as well. Okay, so Black has managed to defend that pawn. But look at that white king. So Lawrence playing quite nicely here. F5. F5 would win. F5. He's played it. You can't take it. You should lose that one. Actually, I have to say, I'm mildly impressed by Lawrence's play here. Don't tell him I said that. Please do not tell Lawrence that I said I'm impressed by his play. Because I think Lawrence gets enough compliments as it is. You know, he's... Don't tell him that. Is Lawrence Trent from Nottingham? No, don't think so. I think he's from Birmingham. Birmingham originally. But he's all over the place, old Loz. And this is completely winning. Nice game, Lawrence. Credit where credit is due. Very nice, Lawrence. Very nice game. I think we have to give him a little pat on the back there. Do I want him to? Yeah, of course I want him to do well. Loz is a lovely guy. Lawrence Trent, lovely guy. So well done, Loz there. I don't know is he streaming today? I don't know if Lawrence is streaming or not. Who knows? So, what games are still going on and what are the scores on the doors? Oh, there he is. I saw Ali Razor, but he's not there. Let's have a look. I'll show you the scores again. There's a fair few people on 4 out of 4 still. So here you go. Looking at the list. This guy's good. Safali, good player. And if we keep going down, there is Ali Razor. So he's dropped a draw. the top seed, the prodigy, probably a future world champion, do we think? Who thinks he's going to be a future world champion? Fallujah. Who thinks? Anyone think he's going to be? Well, I mean, it's very hard to bet that he won't be a future world champion. Who knows? Now, I wonder what country he's going to play for as well, because at the moment, only 3 games going on, so we'll get a game very soon. At the moment, it looks like France. He's going to be a contender, I agree. And Charlie's saying maybe. He's definitely going to be a contender. There's a lot to talk about in the chess world. But what country is Ali Reza going to play for? Now, obviously, France is the natural one. He's moved from Iran, understandably. I might even put a slide bet on England. Just an outside bet. Is there any chance he could play for England, Ali Reza? Could we have an English world champion? I mean, I'm not sure buying someone for another country, does that really count? What about America? Will Rex get his $1 million checkbook out and say, "Dodo, there you go"? Who knows? The Razor. I don't know. I've got a sneaky. I heard some England rumours as well, Fiona, but I'm not sure I should be saying them too much on the stream. You heard some rumours as well for England. There are some rumours going around, but I'm not gonna. We will avoid the rumours too much. Okay, now this is one I need to win. So I'm playing the Bulldog. British Bulldog. Okay, so we're going to have to... Well, I did say I was going to play the black line, didn't I? Come on, let's get a good black line. Okay, so he's gone for this little move. And I'm just going to do stage 1, which is going e5. Okay, so we actually have here like a King's Indian defence. So I could have gone g6 and gone into King's Indian defence, but I'm going to try and create some kind of initiative on the king side, I think. But first of all, I will just try to put him off castling queen side by opening up some lines there. Knight h5 is a really, you know, like critical idea, and this is annoying that it's getting his knight back to a nice square. So I guess this is consistent. And where do we want to put this knight? Can we interestingly come into c4 in some cases? So he's stopping that idea. I'm not sure why I'm playing on the queen side. Why am I playing on the queen side? It's very unlikely, like me, to start playing on the area of the board where his king's not going. Why am I playing on the king side? You know, maybe I've just weakened myself by playing these moves, you know. Someone said Scotland. Ali Reza playing for Scotland. That'll be the day. Okay, I'm gonna go here anyway, because if he takes it, I get some lovely dark squares, and I'm just gonna now play on the area of the board I'm happiest on. Wherever my opponent puts his king, that's where I'm going. Irish GM. I can't see him playing for Ireland, I'm afraid. As much as I love Ireland, I can't see that happening either. So this is a weird position. I like my knight. Now if he takes it, I'm kind of happy there. Can I go this and take that pawn? Well, I can, but I might get hit on this diagonal. So I'm just going to play this little safety first move with the idea of taking here and not getting hit by bishop c4, because I'm walking into a pin in those situations. Now if he takes here and wins the pawn, now I have bishop g5. So he's going for a safer way that doesn't lose him a pawn. I'd love to get my bishop to this square, but then he'll whip it off. Maybe I should play this anyway, bishop here. But then takes, and maybe he will take that. But I've got no. Okay, let's put this here. I was sort of a bit in two minds whether that's right, to be entirely honest, because he can take and go rook c6. That's really annoying, actually. He takes my bishop and then plonks his rook on that square. I think he should take my bishop before he gets to this square. If I get my bishop to that square, I'm very happy. So if he takes, do I take with a rook maybe and swing it around and try to checkmate him? Yeah, looks like an idea. I mean, queen takes feels natural, but after rook c6, he played it. I hate it when they play good moves. So I'm gonna So queen takes rook c6, knight here, queen takes here. I don't like it, so I'm going to take here. And I'm dreaming of getting a rook here and a queen there, but this pawn is always a little bit weak. So he's come in, and this was the move that I said I was scared about. So I'm going to push that away. That's one of the advantages of keeping the bishop here. And I could go there and we sort of try to repeat positions. What about this one? Trying to win this pawn. Can go bishop here, yeah, and take it. Take that. That's annoying. That's annoying. Don't know. This is getting a bit weird now. I like this pawn now, so I don't know if I've done that right. I think this idea of coming for this square is never going to work. So what am I doing with my pieces? I need to find my pieces better squares. So stupid move, that one. I wanted to get my bishop here, but so what? Oh dear, what am I doing here, people? Dropping pawns like silly. My position was absolutely fine until I started doing this. What was I doing? Need a real fight back now, especially as he's coming in. He's threatening to take this one. Okay, let's do that. Groveling here. Queen e5, and he holds it all together. Now, got to make it as hard for him as we can. Not fun position. Knight here is really annoying. He's finding the right moves as well. Just 2 pawns down. And as soon as the queens come off, you lose a lot of your chances. So, oh, my rook's gone. Oh dear, bad day at the office so far. So I think I was doing all right in that game as well. What's that? Round 5? We've only got 4 to go. I think it's round 5. Was that? Looked like round 5. I don't know. How many have we played? Someone can help me out there. Yeah, they just dropped off in that one, didn't they? It was a bit frustrating, really. They were dropping like flies. Let's see where I went wrong, because the position should be a good position. I mean, around here. I mean, I started doing all this stuff on here. If I got this position again, I would not even play c6. In actual fact, I'm thinking that all the moves I played on the queen side were probably just weakening my queen side for later, because you saw that he suddenly got his rook into c6. So even though it looked like I'm making progress on the queen side, I'm just helping him. So if I got this position again, and this is what you've got to do when you lose a game, you've just got to think where you went wrong. And I think that's always quite key. And this position here, I would just play knight h5 straight away. Why didn't I play this immediately? Crazy. And with the same idea, getting the bishop to g5, getting the knight to this square, trying to go f5, and just play on the king side. Don't need to play on the queen side, because opening up the c file only helped my opponent. I mean, if he decides to castle queen side, that's a different issue. Then I can try to open him up on the queen side. But this whole plan that I played with c6 was very, very bad, I think. But even saying that, I think I'm probably better later on. And I just went to pot. I went to pot. So this is okay. I think my position's actually around here, pretty nice. I'm feeling pretty confident here, but all of a sudden it starts to go wrong. So how could I play this differently now? Maybe I can just play b4. Maybe I shouldn't have been so scared. But okay, let's have a look. So even this position I think is okay for me, but I need to get this bishop. Oh, maybe I should be trying to get it to b6. That would be a lovely diagonal. That's probably what I need to do. So after something like knight e4, how can I get my bishop here and I get my knight to e5? That would be ideal, wouldn't it? If I get a knight to this lovely square and a bishop here. So I could try that, but is he going to take that pawn? Well, maybe my next move is bishop f6 is not right, because I never get my bishop here. So another thing I could try to do here. Why don't I just take this on a better day? I'd be like, this is the way to play, and then play knight d7. This is so much. This is actually looking quite good for me. Because also on e5, it's a great outpost. It can never be hit by a pawn. So easy in hindsight. And when the knight gets to e5, I'm also covering the c6 square. So like a move like this is pointless because I just attack it. And I think my position is actually quite nice then. So what does he play here? Let's say, any suggestions for him? And then I want to try to get my knight here and eventually get my bishop to this diagonal, and then I can start attacking h2 with some strong ideas. So easy when playing your opponent's moves. Well, to be honest, I don't think he's got many other options after bishop takes knight. I mean, he has to go knight takes. It's more my ideas where I went wrong than my opponent's. And obviously after knight d7, this I definitely prefer black. We've both got good knights, but I think this pawn gives me potential to attack. So, I mean, I suppose he should be alright. He can go here and he can try to swap queens off. That might be one of his better ideas to relieve a bit of pressure. And again, I'd love to have time to get the rook swinger in, but this is a good idea for him, isn't it? This one. Maybe I go rook f6, so I guard this pawn, and if he swaps queens off, I get this bishop here. But oh no, he takes my rook. Dear oh dear, that's not a good idea. So yeah, okay, so he's probably all right there. But I think the important thing to bear in mind is like you've got to try to work out where you go wrong. And I think my whole idea of just playing on the queen side, I won't be doing that again. And always try to make chess a bit of a learning experience. So got 4 left, pretty terrible score, but we'll see if we can at least finish with some good games. Maybe I'll play. I think I'll play some more gambity lines now. Let's do that. There's another Title Tuesday event at 9 o'clock tonight. So will I be tempted to now I'm warmed up to stream that one as well? Not sure. We'll see. We'll see. I've been playing quite a lot of chess recently, like, you know, and we'll see. Maybe. This one's not so great. But if I finish with 4 out of 4, that is a save. Then I can get to 6.5 out of 9. That would be all right. Okay, so here we go. We're in with another game. Black again, eh? Let's have another black line. Or a Dutch. I like them both. I don't, you know, okay, we're in with a black line. Let's do it. So we've got to get 4 out of 4 now. I've had my warm-up. I'm warmed up now. A main line black line. I'm warmed up. I'm ready to rock and roll. And I'm ready to kick some butt. Ready to kick some Elo Hunter 1999 butt. So let's do it. Right, I'm going to go here. Now, the idea with g5 is much stronger when they've played h3. But you can still do it if you so wish. Actually, one thing I talk about in the new course is against this move, maybe a better line is rook b8 and b5. Now in the course, I do give g5 as the main move here, because after knight f8, knight h4 is, and he's played it straight away. He knows his stuff, this guy. He knows his stuff, and I actually say that's why I give g5 in a course. But I just wanted to see if he knows this knight h4 move, which he clearly does. Okay, so I'm quite happy to see that, because the more he closes the position, generally the happier I am. If he goes here, I go here. So what do we want to do now with this knight? If I go here, he's going to go knight this square. So one idea I've often played here is this one. So we'll go here, and now I'm going to get my g5 in. So this is something I've played in a lot of black line games, and I want to, he's attacking me on the queen side, so I want to kind of keep the queen side closed. I don't think he can sacrifice anything, so if I can keep the queen side closed, I can attack him over here, bring my pieces in like typical black line style. Let's just checkmate him. So that's what I'm trying to do here. What are the calmer positions I give in the course? Well, the calmer positions I give are not g5. There will be a free video on it going up where I explain it all, so you can have a look at that. But I give a lot of lines where you go b6 and b5, which is very easy to learn, and you don't have to get involved in these crazy tactics. But for the time being, okay, let's just think about this position. So he is sacrificing, but I don't believe this is very sound for him. So still have to be careful. Now where do I put my queen? I probably want to try to get rid of this knight. So I'm going to go here. Obviously when you sack you have to be a bit careful, because I want to get rid of that knight. That knight is annoying me. I don't believe this is a sound sacrifice for him, but obviously whenever your opponent... Okay, so if I take, he's going to go rook here, but am I worried about that? I don't think so. Let's get rid of that knight. At the end of the day, I am a piece up. And now maybe because I don't need to go for his king now. Remember, I'm a piece up now, so it's probably more important just to try to consolidate my extra piece. So if I can consolidate my extra piece, this will be easily winning. I don't need to try to checkmate him on the king side because he's gone mental. He's gone a bit mental. What are my thoughts on the... Yeah, that's it. The Philidor hand positions, 5 draw, coffer. I analyse them in the course as well. So I have a look at various things in the course, and that is certainly something I analyse. So let's get castled. We don't want to fall for any nasty tricks. And if I lose this, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed off. I was trying to say that nicely. Okay, so well, I can still lose this, but now can I take there? He takes there. Do we have any? He's going to go rook here next, knight here, and try to use his pawns. But I have got an extra piece, so let's just try to keep it simple. But this is allowing his pieces in. Okay, so he has done this, and I'm hoping. I've allowed him a bit of play. What am I doing? This is again a bit slack of me to allow his pawns to get such active positions. If he just goes here, he's managed to get a bit of play, which is very silly. Maybe I can go here on knight b5, but he's going to get his rook to this square. Bishop e3. Yeah, this is. What have I done here? This is again very stupid of me to allow this. Okay. Not my day today, the way I'm playing. Really not playing well, am I? Okay, I'm kind of happier to see that move because it actually... Now I can go knight here, can't I? I think this is playable. Okay. And how is this ending up? Is this... I've got the extra piece, but his c-pawn is quite strong, so it's a weird one. Now if I go knight here and bishop d8, can he break me down? I don't think so, because he needs to get his knight all the way around. And he has to come here and into here or something, but I've always got b5, something like that. I can just take this pawn, so I think I'm right. I mean, his sacrifice was certainly unsound, but it's difficult in blitz to deal with some sacrifices. Okay, so he wants to take that pawn, no big deal. Can I now go a little bit active? Get some back spankers going. Everyone likes a back spank. Oh, he wants to go rook there, does he? Okay. Okay, now don't fall for any stupidness, Simon. You can just move backwards and play calm. Let's do that. Oh, but then he's coming here. And if I take, he's coming here. Simon, don't fall for anything silly. You are winning this position. Just don't do anything silly. He's only got one pawn for the piece. And that should not be enough because I'm defending everything. If he comes here, I just take it. If he goes there, let's be greedy and keep that pawn. And then start whipping him off. Okay, so he's trying to defend, but oh, this must be winning, of course. Trying to stop his pieces coming in, and now I just want to eliminate that knight or start grabbing his pawn. So I feel like we have got this one in the bag. I can relax a little bit now because his pawns, and I just want to control his knight. Let's stop his knight coming in, or if it does come in, we can take everything. Yay, we won a game. That was more like it. That was all right, yeah. Okay, just looking at the comments. Ruthless Brits. I'm glad the Jabava course worked well for you. Nice. That's good. That's good to hear. I mean, I try to put a lot of effort into all the courses I make. That was actually an okay black line. I feel that was all right. That was okay. F4 was a nice cheapo. Where was the cheapo? Did I F4 him? Oh, he went F4, yeah. Oh, okay, but it's always en passant. I heard a story that actually this is on the en passant that Michael Adams, England's best ever chess player, highest rated chess player, he once, well, not once but twice, forgot about the en passant rule when he was a grandmaster, and he lost 2 games with the en passant rules. Yeah, I think I might be getting into the stride now, but it's a pity I'm getting the stride when there's only 3 games left. What am I on? 3.5 out of 6, so I'm on 50%. So we need to win the last 3, but I feel like the stride is there, Lord Calcifer. So we might be able to get a little bit of rolling going. But let's look at the opening, because I'm trying to do this black lying a lot, and this is one of the main lines. So someone asked me what are the more tamer lines I look at. Now in the course I'm doing, which is released in 6 days, I'm looking at the lines where you go h6 and g5. I call that the risky line. But I also give lines where you avoid playing this and you play in a much more solid way, which I also think is absolutely fine. It's a very good way to play if you're quite lazy. And the way I suggest you play there is by castling, and then let's say bishop e3 or something like this. I don't know, rook e1's more natural. Then in this position, rook b8, and we go here. So I don't know, I'm playing move h3, and we go b5, and we get this kind of mass of pawns coming up the board. And if you remember the other black lying game I had the first round, we often try to attack this pawn here. So this is quite a very sensible, well, I say very sensible way to play. And I look at this in the course as well. So you've got an option between playing quite risky, as I did in this game, and you can see in this game the way I played is quite risky. h6, and I actually in the course say you should go g5 first, but I sometimes go knight f8 anyway, and you often get this, whoa, what happened there? You get this quite exciting position where you get g5 in. And my opponent went a little bit mental here in his sacrifice, and I don't think this was ever quite good enough for him. But if he moves his bishop back, let's say here, I was going to go b4, he moves his knight, I don't know, and I'm going to go c5. Okay, so now we've got Kleinbeer. And we're going to let's not play d4 anymore. Let's try to get a gambit. So I need to get 3 out of 3. Who is Kleinbeer? Kleinbeer is Thomas Bearsden. Okay. And oh, please play. I want to play. So what we're going to do here, King's Gambit. Oh, that's my teammate. Oh Jesus, I didn't even know that, Fiona. That's quite embarrassing. Also, okay, so we got the King's Gambit in. Someone asked for the King's Gambit. Okay, so hello to my teammate. Of course I knew it was my teammate. I was just looking at the beer name. Who's a very talented young Dutch player, about 2,500. Who obviously I know whose name it is. Thomas Bearsden. Of course I know who that is. I don't know if anyone doubted me there for a moment. I don't even know my own name half the time. It's like I'm so bad with names. I'm quite good with faces. If I saw his face, I might recognise him, but I'm so bad with names. I mean, people get really, people get really annoyed with me and like really insulted by my how crap I am with names. But I don't know what to say about that. I just like it's just the way I am. Okay, anyway, we've got an interesting position. So hello, Thomas. And now I wanted to put the knight here, but let's just step out the way of knight b6. Well, I know his name. He's my teammate. I know he's a talented player because I actually looked at some of his games, and I saw that he was, he's 2,500. He's a very young player, one of these talented young players. Let's not allow him to play this move. But okay, now I wanted to play as soon as he moved that knight, this one, with the idea that if he wins the pawn, I can take this one, and I suddenly open up lots of lines of attack. So And also you have to look, the f7 in some variations can be a little bit weak. So that's why I wanted to play this kind of waiting move, just to see if he was going to move that one. So we will take here now. And my teammate in the 4NCL, Charlie, is who I'm playing here. The guy who the talented Dutch guy, who I didn't recognise the name for a second because I was you know. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, right. So what's he doing here? Does he want to go here? Now, can I start targeting that one? May we? Can I? Am I ever going to do it? I kind of feel that could be right. So let's do it. I'm not worried about this square. And also, if I go h3, maybe I'm helping him because he might be able to do something there. Very interesting position. He was getting interesting positions in the King's Gambit, though. Now, I don't really want to swap queens off. He has this check, though, otherwise, and rook d8, which is a little bit annoying. Swapping queens off must be a little bit better for me, but can I bring myself to do that? Not really. Just can't bring myself to do it. Knight e4 takes, queen takes. Some shenanigans going on here, maybe. Not sure how much I believe the shenanigans. I might have to do this. I've got two bishops. It's probably the best move. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to swap queens off, man. But if I went bishop takes, which is my original plan, I suddenly saw he had a check, and then he has a rook d8, and maybe that I could play that, but this is a simpler way to do it. Okay, so he's getting rid of one of those bishops, which is a good idea, because that bishop was very strong, and that's a little bit annoying. I didn't really want to allow his knight to come out, but I guess I have to take this and say I've got one more bishop than him, but this is probably fairly even now. I feel like I had a good... Okay, I've just got to play quicker. Let's play quicker. Let's play quicker. See if we can do something with what is most likely to be an endgame. One thing I can say is that his rook is on... His rook is on h5, which is kind of out of play. Okay, so he's keeping the queens on. But he's got rook d8 coming, which is a good idea. So he also wants to take my bishop. Am I worried about that? Probably not. It's a good square. I like probe him on the queen side, and my rook is open up. Why am I down on time? Feels like I'm moving quicker than him, but I'm obviously not. Okay, let's do it. Thank you, by the way, to anyone who's subscribed or you know, even donated or whatever. If I've missed you, it's quite hard to keep an eye on the chat as well, so I apologise. Now, I'd love to do some sack here, but I can actually try to play quite sensible and back spank him. So if we grab that one, or can I resist this? Right, it would be good if I can get a knight in, but okay, shall I just take this one? Oh, he's got a check here. We don't really want to allow that. Okay, I've got to move quicker. Quicker! Let's just play here. Just get my rook out of any checks. My queen's good, and I want to get a rook on both of the open lines. Like I said, I'm trying to sort of play against his rook here. Now, I could have taken and gone knight d5, but then he sacrifices back, and I've got some problems with the back rank. So this is quite a sensible way to play. And we're both getting quite short time. So, okay, so he wants to come here. So I've got to play quick now. Got to play quick. I like my rooks, so they're nicely positioned. But he's found... Whoa, annoying move there. Jesus, that's annoying. Suddenly, where did that come from? Okay, I have to stop him checkmating me. My rooks are still nice, so this could still be alright, even though I'm sort of losing a pawn there. My rooks are very active. So I'm not too concerned. Now... He's coming in as well, though, yeah? Not sure about this move. Bugger, why am I playing so badly today? What is that? Just stepping into a pin? Are you completely mental, Simon? Completely mental. Just absolute ridiculous play today. Very annoyed. Ah, oh, Simon, why are you playing so badly? Well, that was bad. I had definitely had an okay position in this, but not the way I'm playing it. So this is tragic, shall we say? Just one of those days, and that is quite a big pawn. That is a scary ass pawn coming at me, and I don't think I can do anything about that. So well done, Thomas. Oh, am I not resigned? Okay. Oh, that was looking so good for me as well. So I feel, but it's not happening today. Maybe I'll have to do the event next time. So this must be a good position. Let's have a look. See where I went wrong. Well, maybe this d6 move is just premature because I give him the e6 square. So I again, it's just not. It's so easy afterwards. I'm finding the moves, but if I just play like rook e8 here, why don't rook e1 get my last piece into the game? This is just a bad move because the threat is stronger than the execution, and I can just keep this as an idea. But let's just bring another piece into the position, and this is a fantastic position for me actually. It's not clear what he's doing here. I mean, if he ever plays knight here, just move the bishop back to g3, and what's he doing next? I've got my rooks. This is really, computer would probably give this as like +1, +2. So there is another Title Tuesday later if I can be bothered to play it. Don't know. I think now, what have we got? 2 more rounds left, so we'll just try to have a bit of fun the last 2 rounds, but not a successful one today. Have I had a good one for? I haven't had a good one for a while. Maybe I'm just crap. Harder when you're commentating, I will say, but it's no excuse. So let's have a look who is winning at the moment. The scores. So we've got Chess Warrior. And I'm just going to see who that is. So this guy. Is this the youngest Grandmaster in the world? Maybe. This is probably the youngest Grandmaster in the world. Chess. Who's lead? Wow, that one of the youngest. I get confused. So he's actually leading it. Wow, that's pretty impressive, yeah. So let's go back and have a look at the other players with maximum points as well. 7 out of 7, very impressive. You've got a 25.04 on 6.5. Having a great tournament as well. I don't know this. Soham Daz. Anyone know Soham Daz? Don't know who this is. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, let's get rid of that. Sorry. Other scores. Well, you have a lot of Grandmasters at the top. Remember, I played this guy and lost to this guy earlier on. He's an extremely good player. I played Bulldog. Did I lose to Bulldog as well? I think I was doing alright against Bulldog, wasn't I? But again, not happening. And what about Lawrence Trent? Let's see if we can find Trent and some of the other English players. Well, there's Gawain Jones, who's on 5. And I'm sure Lawrence Trent is... Alex, we have Alex who's done a course of GingerGM, the Caracan course, so that's a very good course. He's on 5. I can't play online anymore, much better over the board. I heard there's this great board you can now get, which you play the moves, and when your opponent plays online, it plays the moves automatically on the board. What's it called? I've seen there's been a lot of chat about it. I think they're crowdfunding at the moment. Maybe I need to invest my money in one of these boards, you know, where the moves are played on the board. We can live stream it. I could be like, this is the best investment I've ever done. I think, yes, the one. That's the one. Regime. The Regime board. Is that how you say it? Regime? Regime board. Yes. That's it. I need to get myself a Regime board. Such a great investing. Maybe I even need to invest in the company. I hear they're very investable. You know, maybe I put all my earnings from, you know, the maybe GingerGM should go in partnership with them. No, we won't do that. Regime. You should try getting sponsored by them. It sounds like they're probably the kind of company who would probably rather want my money than to give me money. It's a nice idea, but it does sound like they're talking a load of bullshit. So it's a lovely idea, the Regime board, but it does also sound like absolute rubbish. Where is Trent? Have I gone past Trent yet? And the 7 rounds. There's only 2 more painful rounds to go. So I'm on 50%. let's just try. Okay, tell me. Let's just try to get a couple of good wins in. Oh, there we go. Am I the lowest GM? Don't say I'm the lowest GM. Oh, there's one below me. Good. Two. He's quite a famous GM. I'm not the lowest GM. Life is okay. Life could be worse. So that's good. I'm relieved I'm not the lowest GM. GingerGM Regime Custom Board. Yeah, I don't think we won't talk. We won't give that company any more publicity. I actually think haven't they been on? I think their crowdfunding or whatever it is page. Is it crowdfunding? Can't remember what it is. I probably said it right earlier. It's been suspended now because it does seem like they're making up a lot of rubbish, you know. But it's a nice idea. I'd love to have a board. It'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Streaming. Nobody knows who they are with the way you pronounce it anyway. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Fiona. Fiona's always there to give me a little kick in the face, especially if I say anything slightly wrong. She's like, there you go, Simon. I think the only time we had an argument, Regime, I don't know, Kickstarter scam was actually when she got so annoyed with my pronunciation. A long time ago now. Okay, is there any games going on? Let's have a look. Come on, let's just get on with it. It's 2 rounds to go. Let's end the pain. What games are going on now? We have the game should come on. Give me another. All right, we're gonna have a good game now. We're gonna have a good game. Let's come on. Why is the next game not started? It looks like there's no more games going on, as you can see here. Okay, we can have a little look at the results again, if you're interested. I'm not really interested because I'm not up there. A solid 50% today. Any other sort of upsets here? Well, you can see some players sort of specialise, don't they, in blitz. Like, you know, you've got an FM here who's clearly playing well. I'll get 2 out of 2. I will finish with 2 out of 2. We'll at least try to. We'll at least try to get 5.5 out of 9. Kind of respectable, that. This is a very talented kid. Just have a look at what other names I recognise. Well, there's a fair few, isn't there? Come on. Come on, give me another game. So we're just waiting at the moment. And like I say, thanks to anyone who's subscribed today, anything like that. I just put, if you're interested in what I was doing at the weekend, I was break after game 7. There can't be a break after game 7. That'd just be stupid. Have a break after round 9, please, not round 7. Do they use an algorithm to match players of similar strength? Well, I think it's just a standard Swiss pairing system. So you play, you basically play people on the same score as you. So, you know, if you're on 3.5 like I am, you play someone else on 3.5, and it's all done by quite simple maths now. So it shouldn't be that hard to sort out. Dutch Disaster. Not sure I like your handle, even though I've had a fair few Dutch disasters of my own. Where has Bartholomew been made? He's making his millions with Chessable now. So, you know. But he's got loads of good stuff out there. I bet you haven't watched all of John Bartholomew's videos. He's got more you can watch. Ah, we're in. Okay, right. Another black line. Oh, I mean, I'm scoring okay with a black line. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a Dutch. Let's go for a Dutch. Come on, give me a Dutch. I want 1 Dutch. Oh, no, he's avoided the Dutch. Now, this move is a bad move because of e4. So we now have to go into a French. So he tripped me into a French defence. And we have the classical French now. Is that Czech? Yeah, Czech Republic. Okay. And this is... Well, this is a very popular line nowadays, this stuff. With Bishop e7. And he can either try to castle kingside, or the much more fun way to go is to castle queenside. But if he castles queenside here, I go c4, which is very good. So first of all, if he wants to castle queenside, he should take on c5. So this is, and I can't remember the moves, but I feel that this is one of the trendy lines nowadays, to be honest. You still miss Simon's Winnerware. Well, Percy Hepworth, I will come back to it, but I'm enjoying the classical a lot. I find that these positions are very exciting. Oh, he's trying to swap queens. Oh god, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, it's probably absolutely fine to swap queens, but do I have to? I didn't come here to swap queens, you know? I think I'm going to have to swap queens. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing, but this should be a reasonably equal position. One break I have, as you do in the French defence, you have 2 pawn breaks, c5 and f6. So the next pawn break at some point I'll try to play is like f6, try to get the bishop to the square. Maybe even now. Can I play it now? Well, maybe not now because my knight's on pre. So we'll finish developing some bits first. Get this rook to c8, something like that. Half open file. That's where the rooks belong. And I'm also thinking that I might have some. Okay, so now he's come here. This f6 move is looking more and more tempting. I suppose I can always take with a pawn. Let's go for this one. This looks like the most dynamic move to play. Trying to get the pieces working a bit better. Okay, and if I take here now, he might take and then take here. This is his idea. So we'll stop b4 for the time being. Not sure if he's going to play b4, but it's always nice to gain a little bit of space. So do you see the point? If I take here, he might then go knight takes c6, and when I recapture, then put his knight on this square. I don't really want to allow his knight to stay on that square. So he's playing nice, sensible moves as we go on. Now, can I go check? This is the way to get it a bit more tactical. Well, maybe I can. I can also go f5. This looks really weird, but I'm thinking about this check. And maybe, you know, because if I take there, I had that problem, but maybe this is what I should be going for. I don't know. Probably reasonably equal position, as always. And I will get that one there. Not sure if I should have put my rook on this square, but it's not a major mistake. And let's put it on a better square. I'll find the right square for that rook one day. I like this piece. This is a nice piece. Okay, so he's going away. Now I'd love to get this one here. Maybe I should even move it again. Should we move it again? What is my rook doing? My rook is going all over the shop. I suppose he's just going to go g4, isn't he? Okay, we'll be worried about that. Takes, pawn takes. Do I take with the g pawn? Do I take with the e pawn? I'll probably take with the g pawn. I want to get my pawn here, and we can even start some kind of weird attack without stuff on the board. Hello, Pryro. How you doing? Last time I saw you, Pryro, was at the Crypt Blitz. I hope you had a good time there. I think it was quite a fun event, wasn't it? As far as I remember. Okay, so what are we doing here now? Let's go here first, in case he opens up this way. Oh, he's quite a boring player, this guy, isn't he? He's closing it all off. But I don't want to allow that pawn there, so I'm going to have to first of all block it. If he takes it, I can come up, which should make it a bit more interesting for both of us. If not, I'm kind of relying on my knight to give me some kind of advantage later on. So it's up to him if he takes it. On pass, okay, so right, he's playing an interesting move. This could now spark into life a little bit. But if he takes here, I'm going to win a piece. I take and take his knight. So that was quite risky of him to do this move. Probably alright. He should probably get rid of this one, which he does. So it's coming to life. Okay, well, I thought this was a much more natural square. His knight on the rim. Knights on the rim are dim, and I'm not sure he should have put his knight right on the edge of the board there. That looks a little bit odd to me. And now I have my knight coming into this square, so I think I've got a much better position now. And the crypt was awesome. Cool. Oh yeah, well, going to the casino with David Spence, I've had many a bad story of that, Pryro. I hope you didn't lose all your money. It's normally what happens to me when I go to the casino with David Spence. I normally lose all my money. By the way, if you're wondering about this background, I believe it was actually made by Jess, who's in the chat. God, I've forgotten. Let me just play some more accurate moves. His position's kind of crumbling now. Right, I could take that, but we'll take that piece. But what's okay? Well, if I lose this, it'll be crazy. So let's just get my king out the way. Not Jen's chess. No, Jess is. Oh my God, what's his handle? We said hello earlier. Multitasking. Don't multitask too much, or you'll lose. Okay. He's going for some desperado stuff here, which is a little bit tricky. Okay, still going desperado. Bloody hell. I'm just going to take this pawn off if I can. It's quite quick, isn't he? He should have lost by now. Why is he not lost by now? Come on, you should have lost by now, boy. I mean, I've got a lot of extra pieces here. Pawns. That's what they're called. They're not called pieces, are they? They're called pawns. Pieces are something else. Oh, I'm actually enjoying this game. It's nice to have an enjoyable game. There we go. Who was I talking about? Lord Calcifer. There we go. Yeah, Lord Calcifer. I got there. Lord Calcifer. He actually made this amazing... Ooh. Shit, don't know what that was. He made this amazing backdrop. Look at that. Look at that backdrop. Isn't that cool? That is one of the coolest backdrops that anyone's ever made for me. It's actually got the chessboard. I think they're my eyes. You can see my eyes there. And it's clouded in a little bit of smoke, yeah? It's really cool. Nice picture, man. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lord Calcifer. I'm always up for, like, you know, if you send me any artwork and stuff, I'll try to use it, you know, if I can. But it was nice. We've got one more game to go. So I'm now on, what am I on, people? I'm going to have at least 50%. So let's try to, hopefully I'll play someone really strong in the last round. And we can, you know, we can create, what are we going to do? We had the King's Gambit, which was disappointing, even though I got a great position. What are we going to play in the last round? Anyone got a suggestion for an opening? Who knows? In my town, the Black Lion is actually a pub. I think the Black Lion as a pub name is very popular, actually. It's a very popular name. Kid Chester said he didn't even see the face. It's really cool. You've got the eyes behind the smoke. It really is. It really is like awesome. Really awesome. So thank you a lot. And I've got so much stuff I kind of forget about. Oh, I'm white, aren't I? The Birds opening. So okay, so we have the Birds or the Larson attack, the Wing Gambit. King's Indian attack. Red Line is the most common pub name in Britain. I can believe that. The Red Line. That's like me. I'm a Red Line. I wish. I had a Black Line BMX. The Raptor. I think I'm going to go either for 1B3, as someone said, the Larson, or 1F4. So what do you guys want to see? We've got one more game to go today in this stream. I'm either going to go for 1B3 or 1F4. So what do you guys want? Pick between those two. I'll just have a little look. I don't know how to start a little poll or anything. B3 is a little bit more popular. F4 is coming through now. Ooh, F4 is very popular now. We're getting a little bit of B3. It's about 50-50, isn't it? If I had a coin, I would flip it. I might even get black in the last round. We don't know. Oh, it's about B3's now coming hardcore. B3 or F4. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Can I find a coin? Let's have a look. Oh, I got some coins. Woohoo! Okay, so heads. Heads. This is like a normal coin. Maybe I can do this during the game. Should we try heads or tails chess? How can we make that work? It's a bit quick. I'm gonna have to flick. Go boom. Okay, I like this. We're gonna try heads or tails chess. No idea how this is gonna work. Okay, so first of all, heads. We're gonna go for the Birds. So if it comes up heads, that is heads. Obviously, the one with the head on. That is tails. The one with the like queen on, Queen Victoria maybe. If it's heads, it's f4, tails b3. So let's do it. Okay. It is heads. I just take my word for it. Heads. There we go. Heads. So it is f4. Is that right? What did I say heads were? F4. I think it's f4. So maybe what we'd do, if we have an important decision during the course of this game, I will leave it to the coin. So if I have a decision like to exchange queens or go for a crazy gambit, I'll flip the coin. If I have time. Maybe. Heads is for h4. Well, hopefully we get some h4s in. What if I get black? Well, that's a good question. Okay, so if you have a safe idea, use heads, and a dangerous idea, tails. Okay, so safe is heads, if it comes to that. Hopefully you can see that. And the dangerous ideas are tails. There was a great book, actually. It was called, what was it called? The Dice Man. And he would carry around some dice, and he'd make all his decisions in life on these dice. Pretty intense book, actually. Hello, Captain Bumratty. Well, you haven't missed anything special today, Captain Bumratty. It's been not a brilliant day of chess, but we're going to finish with 2 out of 2. So it could be alright. It could be alright. And, well, I sold my soul to rock and roll. I'm not the first person to bring gambling to chess. Magnus Carlsen, maybe rings a bell. Rings a bell. Sponsored by a gambling company. Don't blame me. I'm just don't shoot the minor. Go for the major. So we've got one more game left. We'll have a fun last game anyway. Okay, use this trick, and when it's in the air, you know what to lay out. Da, da, da. So heads, it will go risky. Tails, safe. That's what we'd do. Okay, that's what we'd do. Okay. Well, we'll see. Come on, let's. Okay, what games are going on? And let's see who's actually leading the tournament. We should check it out, shouldn't we? So who's leading the tournament? There's only this is a good game. It's Alex Lopez. Oh, brilliant! This is Alex Lopez with the black pieces against Gawain Jones. 2 people I know very well. Alex is, as you might have known, Fiona's boyfriend. And look at this. Gawain Jones, can he checkmate with bishop and knight in the right time? It's move 186. Oh my words. And move 187. This is funny. And I see people in the chat are being quite rude and saying, how can this GM not checkmate with this? Well, the thing is, look, man, you've only got seconds on your clock, so it's not easy to do it. Oh, Alex is white. Oh, really? Oh, so it's Alex who could not. Okay, anyway. Right, last game. So what did I say I was going to do? F4. Okay, so who are we playing here? We're playing Italian, who wants to show his flair or something. Oh, please play. Let's hope he hasn't run away. We're both on 4.5. So what about now we go for... Can we do a delayed Budapest? Oh, I wanted to go E4 there. Can we do the parrot with this? I'm getting a bit too carried away. Let's... Oh, I'm going to have to go sensible, aren't I? E3. I'm annoyed he put his knight there. We're going to have to play some sensible moves. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose. Now, a lot of people do this line, but I don't think it's a very good line, this one, because I get the 2 bishops, and I like the 2 bishops with this move at some point. Should we keep the queens on? Let's keep the queens on. We don't need to use the coin yet. We only use the coin if it comes to a risky decision. These are all normal Dutch moves. Oh, yeah, we like it. We like it when it goes that way. So, normal Dutch moves, Simon. Cover the squares. Cover all the squares. All the squares. And now we want to just go B4 and attack over there. Let's do that. His king is over there, so we need to attack it. So we need to open up some lines. Okay, so now we could close it up. But the other thing I can do... Well, if he goes there, he's going to lose a piece. Not really. He can't really attack me here. So he's going to go here. Now, I could either block it, but I'm slightly better. But I'm going to play a little bit risky. How risky is this? Because I want my bishop to have a future. So we don't need the coin. Only if it's a very important decision. Okay, so he's got a check. But I'm covering everything, so I don't need to worry. And now, if I bring the knight here, he goes knight E3. I forgot about that one. And then if I go knight there, knight takes, and go knight here. It's getting quite complicated, but that looks like fun. Let's try this. It looks like fun. I don't know if it's good, but it looks like fun. So knight e3, knight e4 is what I'm trying to do. Sacking the exchange. And the reason I've played this quite risky line is because this bishop, I keep it open. I've got rid of his pawn on d5. So I'm hoping later on this bishop will be very nice. But for the time being, let's see how this exchange sacrifice works out. And he can get out of dodge for the time being. But this bishop is going to be, I think this bishop's going to be sexy, man. Can I even take there? Probably not. Let's grab one more pawn for it. And I don't want to. Okay, we don't want to. We don't want to swap queens. We don't even need to put the coin on this one. We keep the queens on the board. Now I've got the two bishops, and this one I'm really liking. If I get my other one there, I'll be very happy. So forwards, man. Forwards. Forwards we come. So maybe I've got queen e4 and bishop e3. And we can start throwing those ones. But let's just keep going forwards. They're incoming. Incoming. If he goes here, I have b5. So, isn't okay. Here, don't. Here, sorry, queen there. It's a little bit annoying because my rook is dodge. So let's go here first. This was a clever move because he's trying to find a good square for his knight. One thing to watch out for is knight here, pawn here, and then knight g3, which would lead to him checkmating me. So he's trying to do this, but I'm not going to fall into this. If I do now, it'd be a bit frustrating. So I have to keep on going over here. And right, okay. Let's keep on going. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Now, oh, okay, so he's getting a little bit opened. But is it enough? Now let's take this one. Okay, so he's trying to... And now this was always my idea, but... Can he take on c3? Well then, can I take on a7 or something? Right. Rook d3. What is this position? I don't know. I don't know. Even taking queens here is not silly. Okay, take queens. Oh, I don't actually like taking queens. No, we're not taking queens. We've got to keep the queens on. I mean, we've got to keep them on. It'd be nice to finish a win. Let's just try. Now, what have I got? I've got 2 pawns for this bishop, and it was always about this bishop, which luckily covers the back rank. So, could I have taken queens? I could have taken. Oh, I could have taken queens and gone rook a1, and then rook in. I forgot about that. I did. Yeah, well done, Sledgehammer. Oh, look at this. Look at this idea that my opponent's come up with. Nice idea. Rook takes here. Check. That's a nice idea. Impressive stuff from my opponent. Let's hope I don't get mated. I want to play h3 quickly. Let me play h3. Cool. That was a nice little shot my opponent did. Tactically astute. Let me just play h3. Get my king safe. Maybe I should have swapped queens. I want to get h3 in, and then I can try and do something over here. Okay, so he's changed his mind, and he wants to take that pawn. I don't really want to lose that pawn, but do I have many options here? Here, rook here. Oh, I'm running out of time. Okay, we'll just do this one. Try to first get my king a little bit safer, but I'm not sure about my position. Because I can't get my queen in at all, which is really frustrating. Needs to get, and he's defending pretty much everything. Okay, so he's gone for an ending. I find that a little bit strange. It's probably a bit better here because of my pawn structure, and I'm losing a pawn. His A pawn is annoying. Let's just say that it is annoying. But it's very hard for him to win. He's got to go king back. My king's coming. Got some ideas. Don't think I should exchange off there. Why did I play? Well, I should have played rook a3 to stop his rook coming to b3. That was silly, man. Oh, time as well. Don't know what I'm doing here. Where's my king going? What am I doing with my king, people? Very peculiar position this, but I feel that my king has gone a little bit too wayward, and my opponent is taking me down here. Take me down. How am I stopping that pawn? I'm not, am I? I'm not stopping it. Totally the wrong idea I've played in this game, and I think that's going to end a rather bad stream for me. Rook a7 would win immediately, but this is also winning. We'll try a little bit longer. It's just I can't get to this pawn. This is the problem. I can't do it now. It's not happening. Oh, nearly. Oh. I'm not sure why I'm playing on here. Kind of feels like I've got this far. Just like it should be a draw now, but if I draw this, it'll be a bit of a miracle. Oh shit! He's found a way through, bastard! That sums up today's Title Tuesday. Pretty depressing there. Pretty depressing. I got all the way there. Probably should have been a draw, but a bit lackluster there. So, yeah. So who's going to win it? Let's just finish it off by see who's going to win. Yeah, not a good one for me. Maybe I'll play later on, but probably not. Get sick of playing, sick of losing. So these two guys first equal. So Safali, who I mentioned, and Chess Warrior is the youngest GM in the world. So well done to those two. And we had a famous Iranian Grandmaster there coming in the top. And that is what looks like the final standing. So dare I look where I ended up? No, I got 50%, 4.5, and that was it. Killian says just in time. Well, I'm actually going to end the stream now, Killian, because Title Tuesday's just ended. How's the car? The car, it's been, well, let's just say I got back about, what time did I get back last night? I got back about 8 PM last night, Killian. So it's been a bloody horrible couple of days. Hasn't been much fun, you know. But I got back. The car is screwed. Let's just put it that way. The car's maybe a goner. So some bloody scumbags thieving my bits of my car at a chess event. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day there. I need to have a break after that, and I'll try to keep some YouTube videos going, and I'll try to have a better performance than that. I doubt I'll play at 9 o'clock later on, but who knows. Did I hang out in the spa with David? No, I actually got quite drunk instead, or that night, the Sunday night, which was quite nice. I got quite drunk, so there's always pros and cons. Anyway, thank you everyone who's tuned in. I've had enough. I've had enough of my chess. Very annoyed with my play, but it happens. It happens. So see you all later. Killian, who's hammered down, saying I'm quite disappointed it wasn't a chess player as well, but you know, that's the way it goes. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I've had enough. So see you later. Enjoy. Goodbye. I'll put this up on YouTube if anyone wants to relive the pain. That was basically what it was. Yeah, painful. Cheers. Goodbye. Hopefully better time next time. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed, by the way, and donated and all that kind of stuff. Until next time.